there are two formulas that could be confusing in this chapter that are including how to calculate one, labor force participation rate, and the second is unemployment rate. Let's talk about them individually. Labor force participation rate is calculated what? Labor force divided by working age population. And labor force equals to unemployed plus employed population. These two groups make up the labor force. And labor force participation rate measures out of all the working age population, how many of them are willing to participate in the workforce. So we use B divided by A times 100 gives us labor force participation rate. So how to understand this? Think about what do people that are unemployed and employed have in common. Well, one thing is they both would like to work. In other words, they both would like to participate in the workforce. So labor force participation rate measures of all the people who are in this age group that are suitable to work. What's the percentage of people that are willing to participate in the workforce? That's why the denominator is working age population. Unemployment rate, on the other hand, calculate simply focusing on these three elements. Unemployment rate is calculated equals C divided by B times 100. This means unemployment rate tells us out of the labor force, out of the total number who are willing to participate in the workforce, what's the percentage of people not having a job? So why don't we use B C divided by A? Why don't we calculate something up like this? This is what? Out of the working age, how many people are unemployed? We don't care about this because there are people in this working age population that they don't even want a job. So if we measure unemployment rate using this formula, it doesn't tell us much. It tells us out of working age how many people are unemployed. We don't care.